let's start with Spider-Man Noir. Being released...
Not Spider-Man Brand New Day.
To be clear.
Spider-Man
we're still waiting.
Noir.
We're
the one
still waiting.
Spider-Man trailer we didn't ask for. And not only did we get one trailer, we got two, one in color, one in black and white, because you can watch this show in both.
Yeah. So, Riles, help me understand how Spider-Noir exists.
Because Nicolas freaking Cage is the man. That's why it exists. First of all, he's a fantastic voice for Spider-Man Noir in
Yes.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
And he must have done such a good job that they're like, well, let's bring this to life. I will be very curious if this is connected to that movie at all, or if this is just its own thing. I'm thinking it's probably just its own thing.
It feels like its own thing, which is what's all the more bizarre. Truly. Who, and again, with the usual caveat, okay, of we've been wrong before, where we're going, no one wants to watch this, and then it comes out, it's actually delightful. Fully within the realm of outcomes that are possible here.
I hope that's the case, to be honest with you, because I love Nick Cage.
Right. And who doesn't love our guy, Lamorne Morris? Right? Winston of New Girl fame.
Playing Robbie Robertson.
Fantastic.
What a pull.
Fantastic. And to be fair, like they've pulled together a real live cast here, along with Nick and Lamorne. Yeah, Brendan Gleeson dropping in here. Brendan's been around the block in a good way, more than a couple of times.
Who's playing Sandman? Because that's the villain that was like teased.
Right. They haven't attached character names on IMDb to anybody outside of Nick Cage, Lamorne Morris. No, that's actually it. So I just have to say, I don't know why this exists, but if it's going to exist, let's hope that it's good.
Well,
I don't think anybody in their wildest dreams had Nick Cage playing a version of Spider-Man on their what's possible bingo cards in the realm of entertainment in their lifetimes.
At this point in his career.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
He's an old Spider-Man.
No, but I mean, never is he a good fit for Spider-Man, because we're all thinking, okay, Peter Parker, right? And now this is
he's Ben Reilly,
right? 1930s Ben Reilly. Wow.
Okay,
this is wild. Go ahead.
Well, here's the other thing to wrap your head around. The Noir Marvel series
Yep.
was not a light series at all.
Correct.
This is not a fun-go-lucky universe. This is a very disturbing universe.
Yep.
I want to put this out there just for the people that don't know. How Uncle Ben dies is he is eaten by the Vulture. The Vulture is a cannibal in Noir. And that's just one of the characters in Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery. I'm sure Sandman is probably a gangster, because that just seems like that's right where that's at. But it's disturbing. All of his rogues are disturbing in this.
Yeah.
And JP is speechless.
See, and then I go, how does it even exist as a comic? But again, it exists already. So what is it going to take for this to be successful? Okay, what's it going to take? Comes out May 27th, so we've got about 3 months of runway here for it to continue to get hyped. People are going to watch it because Nick Cage has resuscitated his career and his public image in the last handful of years. So he's back in the fickle good graces of the general public. They're going to watch Nick Cage. But what's going to keep them watching after episode 1? What's gonna be a hook here?
I think you have to lean into the goofiness.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. Like, and lean into the darkness of it.
Mm-hmm.
This should not be a light. This needs to be a criminal detective that happens to be Spider-Man. Like, you have to lean into that, because if it's
I'm hearing Peacemaker. Like, as you're describing what you're describing, that's what's bouncing around my dome. Right?
Yes, Peacemaker.
Not a direct, like, twin, but some kind of sibling or cousin here.
Yes, where Peacemaker leaned into the weird, Spider-Man Noir needs to lean into that style and era that they are actually portraying.
Yep.
Because if Nick Cage is not Spider-Man of that era, it's not going to hit. So you got to lean into the weird. I really don't know how they're going to do it because to me, I mean, this is probably a this is a mixture of Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery and probably Batman's style of villains.
Sure.
And really Arkham Asyluming them up in that sense where they're all crazy wackadoos that are murderers and killers and gangsters. So to put Nick Cage in that situation, it's going to be campy. It's going to be ridiculous, but you have to lean into it.
So you'd think it'd be campy, but I didn't get like campy vibes from the trailer. I got a lot of like dark vibes from the trailer, but what you just described is what I was anticipating was some campiness, some weirdness. Maybe they just didn't show it, so maybe it's there, but it felt more of a trailer of take me seriously.
Yeah.
Which surprised that surprised me as much as not true. The fact that it existed surprised me first. And then the way in which it existed as presented by this trailer was right there with me in the surprise.
But
category.
when you think of Into the Spider-Verse, and you think of Spider-Man Noir's like presentation in that, he is presented as a very serious character.
Very much so. Yeah.
And his comments, because he's in our century and time period with a Rubik's Cube, he has a whole different, like, his comments are genuine, but like, dude, what?
Yeah.
So
take himself a little too seriously.
And I think that's, I guess, where the campiness needs to come into play. Because I agree with you. It didn't feel like campy. It didn't feel like 1960s Batman by any means, but it feels they have the right tone. They have a very serious tone, and it does. It needs to take itself seriously to be successful. So I don't think I want Cannibal Vulture by any means, but if you want to make Sandman and Norman Osborn gangsters, okay, I can wrap my head around that a little bit more. I don't think they're ready for that complete left turn of a take with the Spider-Man villains compared to the gangster-esque vibes. So I can't believe we're even talking about this movie to begin with. I know. It's crazy. Or the show.
Right. I think it's going to be a 8-episode miniseries. Here's my suspicion. My suspicion is that it's going to be good. It's going to be far from widespread consumed and enjoyed. Like those that watch are going to go, hey, this is really flippin' sweet. And then the rest of us are going to go, I believe you. And that's where it's going to that's where I'm going to land, right? It's just fascinating to me.
Well,
just fascinating.
I think they can also afford to take bigger swings. Than with a brand new day.
Totally.
Right? So you might as well take the swing and just see if it hits. And if it doesn't, you know what? Guess what? You had 8 episodes. You tried it. It didn't work. And if for some reason it lands, then I don't think Nick Cage would be like, I'm good with 8 episodes. I feel like he'll come back and do another 8 episodes.
Oh, God bless it.